Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
Mind if I help myself to one of those scrumptious-looking Oaxacan cookies?
You haven't eaten one, have you? His trip to Oaxaca was about 2 years ago, and he's been trying to move those rancid, lard biscuits ever since.
What is going on, guys, and welcome to an episode of Lunching with Leon. Today I'll be making the deadly midnight snack, the Oaxacan cookies from Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. This recipe I found as sort of an amalgamation between real Oaxacan cookie recipes and recipes found in the ND community. Traditionally, as with cookies, we're going to start off by cracking and whisking 3 large eggs into a mixing bowl until they are smooth, followed by mixing our dry ingredients into a separate bowl, which includes 3 cups of confectioner's sugar, 1.5 cups of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Mixing them all together as cleanly as possible before combining them with the eggs in the larger bowl. From there, you're going to mix them even more for an excruciatingly long amount of time until they actually look like this. Once the batter actually looks like batter, add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, followed by a cup of chocolate chunks to give this all sugar batter some actual texture. After some trial and error and obligatory camera issues, I managed to section them off into 10 different cookies. After sprinkling them with some more sea salt on top, we can now torch them in the oven at about 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. As our cookies are baking in the oven, we can start working on our filling. Melting about 6 ounces of unsalted butter in a saucepan on medium-low heat, we wait for the butter to hiss, pop, and yell at us before finally calming down. Pour the temperamental butter into a separate bowl and start mixing it with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then 8.5 ounces of yet even more powdered sugar. Mixing it all again for even longer amount of time, where I start to contemplate why I even started this video without a stand mixer nearby. Taking the cookies out of the oven and magically teleporting to this part of the house, we carefully add on our filling before the camera dies on me, and subsequently making half the cookies disappear in the process. I will say I am happy with how these cookies turned out visually, and after a bite, I will say I see why Taylor Sinclair wanted to push these onto as many people as possible. Taste-wise, I don't know why I expected anything less than just biting into a handful of sugar, because that is exactly what this is. So I'm gonna do the right thing and stuff them into an airtight container for 2 years before shoving them into a trendy, interactive painting of some sort. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.